the deep, dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikitas, Tabbytha, and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game. I'm not Nikitas, I am Tabbytha, and here is Grebog.
All right, this is episode 222, Marks and how to clone them, because you always need more marks.
Absolutely.
If you'd like to support us, being here is support enough. You can follow so that way you get notified when we go live. Subscribe if you want to add some monetary donation to that. We also have a coffee link if you don't want to pay Twitch and you'd rather go another method, and that's ko-fi.com/GREBOG. And technically coffee takes less of a cut, though.
I'm drinking coffee right now.
I have an caffeinated beverage, not coffee, though. Tabby, how's your weekend? What have you been up to?
Well, I am continuing my I'm continuing my school and education on my path to becoming my path to my digital media degree, and it's going great. I'm still getting my straight A's and creating creating good art and impressing my teachers. So that is really fun, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm continuing to play the Worlds of Warcraft, and Nimoy and I just did a couple of delves, and we did an LFR, which she is fairly new to. During the LFR, she's like, "I am not having fun with this because it's kind of a gross place. I mean, come on. I mean, the Anubar Palace."
Oh yeah, well, there's that. I was gonna say, well, LFR.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and the trash is terrible. I mean, some of that trash is like some of the worst trash like in the game.
It's kind of trashy.
Yeah, it's trashy trash. But we got through the LFR, got some gear upgrades, unlocked some vault slots, and we did a couple of delves. Delved into a couple of delves, and then I got ready for started getting ready for Star Trek Online, and I lost my leg. I seem to have misplaced, not lost. I've misplaced my Zephyr shotgun, my epicked out Zephyr shotgun.
You misplaced it.
I misplaced it.
I still think Zephyr time traveled, took it back.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. The guy is kind of a jerk. What have you been up to?
Let's see. Real life has been a little chaotic again. I think that's just going to be inevitable at this stage. Yeah. But I too have been playing some WoW stuff and things, doing delves, I did a +3 mythic, like a mythic +3 dungeon last night, and I wasn't paying attention to the timer. I was just going, basically, kind of when I tank, I honestly don't keep track of the timer. I keep track of my healer's mana pool and my party. If my party and I are killing stuff fast, we move fast. If we're killing stuff slow, we move slow. You know, I can only go as fast as they can kind of allow me. So yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
And like, if like my party in one of the polls, like my party, we were doing so good. I actually didn't feel bad about, we got probably way too many in a standard poll. Like if I was probably doing it with a different group, I would not have pulled that much. But I knew how much damage my group was putting out, so I figured, hey, what's like 12 to 15 mobs on the tank? It'll be fine. I just pop some cooldowns. Yeah, I just pop some cooldowns and just go at it.
What's
And
the
yeah,
worst that could happen?
I didn't die. No one died. So the healer's like, I actually had to use a cooldown. And I'm like, well, no one died, so you guess you did the right thing. But yeah, I've been having fun with WoW. It's a good distraction from doing other things. My raid team, we did and we didn't get a start on time, and so essentially in an hour's time we did a full clear of normal. And so we then pushed into heroic and got the first 2 heroic bosses down. So that way, starting Friday, we will be ahead of the game for our heroic progression.
Nice.
Yeah. Outside, I've been playing STO, obviously.
What?
Maybe not, obviously. This is a captain I've been working on. I've been trying to, maybe not every day I log in, but I've been trying to set up ships and get them ready to master, so I can get some of the starship traits unlocked for this captain. And then there have been days like I'll like log in. I'm like, okay, today's the day I'm going to do patrol, and I've done a fair number of like patrols to get ship mastery done, so that way like each day like I'm not going to wait for the 30-minute timer to cool down. I'll go do something else or whatnot. But yeah, I've been basically unlocking a lot of starship traits for this captain. I have a bunch more to go. I need kind of more ship slots, and I might have to wait until we have a Black Friday sale, because that probably will be coming sooner than any other sale. I thought maybe we might see some of the sale, that some of the like ship slots and stuff like that go on sale with the one of the other sales that we're going to get to later, but that is not the case. We did not get ship slots added into the sale, but it's fine. Yeah. So I was like, oh, because basically when they announce recruits, sometimes they add in like ship slots and stuff like that into the sales.
Yeah, because like you might be buying ships, so why not put some ship slots on sale to accommodate the extra ships you're going to be buying?
Or you might be starting a new captain, and this new captain might need some ship slots, and yeah. But that like I said, that didn't happen, but it's fine. Black Friday is probably going to be coming up soon. I mean, it's a set date,
a
but
bit over a month.
Yeah, we know when it's coming. It's just it will likely have ship slots and everything else on sale. So, but yeah, that's my week. I guess STO they've had quite the announcement barrage today, and enough so that apparently they forgot something, or they just didn't want to tell us until 3 days later. So on the 14th, yes, 3 days ago, we had a Lobi sale start. They let us know today. The sale is supposed to go until the 21st, though people were asking on X or Twitter, as most people know it. Hey, does this mean the sale is going to go to the 24th since it started? You didn't tell us until today, and there was no response. I kind of am in the boat of they if they really wanted to give us a week sale, I mean, why not just extend it to the 24th? It shouldn't. I don't know. I get it was active on the 14th or whatnot, but yeah. Anyway, 20% off all Lobi items. If you've been saving up your Lobi, now's the time to buy Lobi items.
Yeah. Let's see here. And so we touched on this a few minutes ago, but yes, yet a wave of gamma recruits are hitting the alpha and beta quadrants. From 1017 which is today, to 11:7, you can create Gamma Recruits, which are your Jem'Hadars. The Gamma Recruitment event returns, and you only need one Jem'Hadar Gamma Recruit to unlock all the account-wide rewards. And you don't need to complete all of the transponder tasks within the event time frame. All you need to do is get the transponder, which is it's a little bit further than most of the other recruits, but it's not terribly far. So you can just start your recruit, get the transponder, and forget about him until you feel like playing him again, and just kind of take it easy and complete the tasks on your own time. Yeah, and Nimue in chat is correct. If you already have one, you don't need to create a new one. Well, I mean, we don't have anything new in this round of Gamma Recruits, but if you complete all the tasks and they add anything in the future, then your current recruit will be updated with all of the new tasks, and you don't have to create a new one and start from scratch. At least as of this point, if this changes, we will let you know.
Well, they didn't let us know about a bunch of stuff that. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get to that in the leaks section.
If this changes, we'll figure it out and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Because that's our job.
So related to this, they announced that they're doing a Jem'Hadar related, air quotes there, sale. They didn't specify what related means, but yeah, from also 1017 to the 21st of October, 25% off all Jem'Hadar related items. Good luck on figuring out what that means.
You can just look at what's on sale in the Zen store, and that'll pretty much tell you what they think related is.
Yeah, which is where I said I'm surprised they didn't add in ship slots, because if they want you to create a new captain, you now have a need for ship slots or bridge officer slots. Basically, a lot of the starter package stuff. But yeah, so like Jem'Hadar EV suit, Jem'Hadar tactical uniform, Jem'Hadar Vanguard recon destroyer. I'm sure all the Jem'Hadar ships are on sale. I just, for some reason, it's not showing me them.
Yeah, and the Vanguard pack is on sale.
I was like, I also own a lot of the
yeah.
So.
Yeah, the Gamma Vanguard pack is on sale. The EV suit is on sale.
All right, then the next thing that they announced.
Yes, the Lamarr Class Science Dreadnought has entered the game. If you watched Star Trek Prodigy Season 2 and fell in love with the Voyager A like I did, then you now have a chance to own it. The Lamarr Class starship is now in-game as a promo ship, which means you have a chance to get it out of one of the promo lock boxes, which means if you are flush with energy credits, you can also probably buy it off of the exchange. As a ship, I've heard tell that it's not very impressive. The console and trait, we'll have to see how they test out from some of our community theory crafters who are proficient in gleaning such information. But from a Space Barbie perspective, it's phenomenal.
I'll warn you this: one of the big Stowe creators that's big onto the meta and what's great and what's not. I already saw him basically like he dropped the F-bomb on his how bad he thought the trait was.
Oof.
He questioned because it's the trait essentially says if any lower decks type person use like essentially if an ensign power is used, then depending upon if it's an engineer, tactical, or science, depends on the buff. But the thing is, it only works on ensign. It only buffs the ensign power type thing. So the tactical, it's supposed to extend a fire mode, but it only will extend the duration of the fire mode for like fire at will 1.
Oh no.
And someone's like, why did you bother? And I'll leave it at that. Maybe that's a bug and they meant to make it where you hit the ensign power and it works for all variants of fire at will or beam overload or whatever, but right now it seems to only work on the ensign variant of the powers.
That's not great.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh boy. As for the console, I'm not sure. I've heard it may be really good for Saifu builds. People still have to test it and figure that out, though. Along with this ship, because they put it is a promo ship, which means you can only get it through R&D promo packs and duty officer bundles, which are currently on sale. The Infinity promotion sale is going on, which means that when you buy any of the duty officer packs or promotional R&D packs, they will have Lobi involved with them. And then also you have a 1 in a billion. I'm not sure what the odds are. You have a chance of getting a T6 promotional ship box in the bundle or in the pack. So you can buy these and then put them up on the exchange and sell them for energy credits. I know that is what a lot of people do, and if you are wanting the Lamarr even for Space Barbie, then that would probably be the cheapest financially dollar real life money to game money method of getting the ship, because the odds
keys, sell the keys on the exchange, take those ECs and buy the ship directly.
Yeah, like buy the Infinity promo R&D packs, put those up on the exchange, and then take the EC and buy the ship. The odds are you're going to spend on average $250 if you're trying to gamble and get the ship. So keep that in mind. Though right now, 20% off all of the Infinity promo R&D packs and the duty officer packs. So if you're a gambler, I guess now's your time. Or if you want to turn around and buy a bunch and put them up on the exchange, now would be the time to maybe stockpile and wait for the prices to go back up, because I imagine this will cause a lot of these sales, like when they do the key sales, the price drops on the exchange and then it'll eventually go back up. Yeah. And then associated with that, what's up? What next, Tabby? I guess sort of associated.
What's that?
I guess sort of associated.
R&D Weekend, as in research and development, as in your skills, your crafting skills. From the 17th, that is today, to the 22nd, all R&D packs will grant 25% more resources. Also, if you are doing any crafting, or if you are doing any crafting projects for your recruit tasks of any flavor, bonus R&D XP is increased by 50%. So if you're doing any of those recruit tasks, those will be buffed by 50% for until the 22nd.
And then also part of this is a duty officer weekend that they stacked on top of this as well. It started also today. Yes, that affects the daily R&D. If you here, let me pull it back up. You look at this. If I go to the bottom, and instead of saying normally like 6,000, it says 9,000. So you get an extra 3,000 on top of that. So if you are trying to get to 15, I highly encourage at least going to 15, because that's where you get the trait from. You know, you can get there faster. But also part of this whole promo thing, I think they did a duty officer weekend now until the 22nd. Also, basically bonus combination experience for all duty officer assignments by 50%. And then also, per usual, the Academy particle scanning event will be running. That means you can go down to the Academy and try to get those Verteron particles. Is that right? The right particle? You scan for particles down there and collect them. The more you get, the greater the reward. You also can get a free, if you go down and talk to Lieutenant Farrow, one time per captain, a free, I think it's a very rare duty officer. So if you haven't claimed yours yet, you can now go down there and talk to him. Same with if you go to the equivalent at Kronos, you can get the free one there, and also at the Academy.
Pain in the backside to get to, though.
Yeah, well.
It's fine.
It's fine. Now you have the big event.
The big event, Halloween 2024 event is back. From 10/17 to 11/7, November 7th. 14 days of progress to get the reward. You can do Cat's Tail TFO with friends, or either of two ground patrols by yourself, no friends. The rewards are Beowulf's Blade, as seen in the Voyager episode, and Grudge. Grudge, the lovable cat from Star Trek Discovery, has made its way into Star Trek Online. You also get the standard reward of 3 TFO reward boxes, which give you 1 specialization point or 1 enhanced universal tech upgrade. You get to choose 1 per reward box. And 25,000 dilithium. Changes from last year include the TFO and patrols now give the same rewards this year, being 1 point of progress each. So unless you just enjoy the TFO, it's actually quicker to pick one of the patrols and just run that for your daily. That's if you're running by yourself. If you're running with a friend, you have to do the TFO. And at this point, we don't know anything about Grudge's account-wide status. And like in the STO post, in the cryptic post, they showed variants of Grudge. Hopefully they don't get pruned by the TVA, but there are going to be variants of Grudge. We don't know how they are acquired. We don't know if they're going to be like Lobi or account wide or like reclaimable on all captains. So when we know, you'll know.
I will note that if you look at the rewards in the list in the game, it does say for the featured TFO reward boxes, those are once per account, so you only get the 3 for your account. It does not say anywhere here that ground non-combat pet pack Mooncane Grudge is only acquire this once per account. which makes me think that it is an account wide.
You know what it also doesn't say? Does it also explicitly say whether Grudge is non-combat or combat?
It does say non-combat.
Damn it! I was hoping. I was hoping.
I mean, think about Grudge. Grudge did not do a lot of combat. Grudge just sat around a lot.
He could have, though.
I mean, could have, yes. Oh, that's wrong.
It would have been hilarious. What's wrong?
Or I guess their blog was wrong.
Wait, what?
So they said that the buyout was 2,000 Zen, and I almost debated. I debated spending the 2,000 and to get the buyout to test the Grudge thing. But it's not 2,000 Zen. It's 2,500 Zen.
Oh my god.
I mean, I get it's only $5 more, essentially. But get your...
The number of errors, inconsistencies, and goofs that we have been contending with is frustrating.
I don't know. It's disappointing, is what I'll say. I understand that they're going through a lot over there at Cryptic/Deca with laying like people are getting laid off at the end of this month, and people are taking over jobs and whatnot. I don't know. I guess I expect better. That's what I'll. So I guess these are sort of leaks. Yeah, as we're moving on, I could spend all night just talking about my disappointment. Speaking about some of the leaks, so to say, the reason I say leaks is they didn't announce these. They didn't say anything about any of this stuff. Yet a lot of this, I believe, have already made it into game. So the Horizon family, or as many people might know, the Olympic family, ships have been remastered. A lot of them are looking a lot nicer, snazzier. I believe Undis and Thomas Marone put out the tweet about this. But yeah, there's a few people that talked about it. But yeah, I guess I could look up his tweet real quick, but I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I was like some of our newer folk to STO dev side put the remasters of the ships together. Yeah. Then also here, I'm going to skip to the Lifetime sub portal. That is what I'm staring at. It's yeah, since we're staring right at it, they made it an anomaly that sits here in space.
So for those of you who may have forgotten what it used to look like, a tiny little glowing gathering node.
Yeah.
And like I've played this game for years, and I didn't even know what it was.
Looked like a gas cloud.
Until I got my Lifetime sub, and I needed to actually find where the entrance to the Lifetime sub area was.
I don't know that anything on the inside's changed. I started questioning that after I heard about this. So I decided we're exploring together, and it doesn't look like anything's changed. Let me get close enough to beam down quick. But I'm going to be pretty sure that this is not any different.
I mean, this area could use a remaster too.
Oof. Yeah, this is not. Nothing's changed in here. Maybe that artwork on the wall? I don't know. That's probably been there.
Yeah, it's probably been there.
I mean, this all looks the
Exactly the
same.
same.
Um,
And it's nice, but it could probably be remastered to look nicer.
all right, I'm going to go back and I'm actually going to go on to ESD for the next one because somebody got a facelift. And I'd like to try to show it on stream since, yeah. Basically, depart system. Yes, depart. If you don't know, go to ESD, and go talk to Admiral Quinn. He too has been remastered. I don't know if that's the proper way of saying it. Socket station. Hey, look, you can come along too. So it apparently didn't give you the window.
Oh, I hadn't left the nebula yet.
But so yeah, if we run over to Admiral Quinn, we should see a new Quinn. I like I said,
Frosty boots.
he's definitely gotten an. Maybe if I stand behind him, I can get the camera at a better angle. Definitely has a different, like, he looked a bit different than this.
Actually, you know what? We talked to him. It puts him in a window.
And yeah, he definitely looks a lot different. Someone complained that they should have changed his beard and mustache, his facial hair, but
It's classic Quinn though.
yeah.
He wouldn't have been the same.
But he now has his own look. I don't know that you, because before he was, from my understanding, just a that someone took the character creator and made Quinn, and this is now I think a little bit more personalized for him, and you can't exactly get that appearance. So I'm sure people will be able to replicate very close at the very least. But so those were leaks. There may have been other things. They did put out a patch notes today for the for all the stuff that went out, except they did not have the Horizon, the Quinn, or the portal, lifetime portal. They didn't talk about any of that stuff. People just figured it out because they know what to figure out. And are we both running to the ship place to try to find the.
Yes.
Do I have an Olympic? So I guess I could go get a new starship. Category, I want science.
There it is. That actually looks pretty cool. Like I might fly. Like that looks like a ship that I might fly now.
But like the Olympic is supposed to have higher detail on it. Let's see. Yeah, and the Horizon. So I mean they've done all kinds of tweaks and adjustments. It looks like that they added some coloration. Like it looks like it comes with the Vesta coloration for the Olympic medical.
Yeah, the Olympic looks really good now.
So I like to see that they are giving love and care to the older ships and such. Because like we've had the Noble, and one would have thought that the Noble would have been or it's probably Nobel, I would guess.
Nobel.
But yeah, I would imagine that people would have assumed that they would have updated the older parts of this when they did the Nobel, but I think they even did the Hope, it looks like.
The Olympic Medical looks good. The
But
Hope still looks bad.
yeah,
Oh
I was
my
like, I'm not
god.
a big fan of the Hope, but the way it looks.
Oh,
But I mean, you might be able to steal some parts from it if you like, say, I don't know, maybe you like those nacelles or something.
uh,
So as always, it still makes me think HAL 9000.
okay, I'm getting this weird glitch in
That keeps going
the
back to the
ship.
Olympic.
Yes.
Same. I don't know why.
No, you cannot look at the horizon. You cannot look at the Hope. You must look at the.
Do I own? This is where I have so many ships. I don't know what I own.
I know. I know. I know which of my characters has this one. That's not this one.
As we're gonna stare at ships for a while because we love ships.
It's almost like. I mean, that's kind of why we play this game, you know.
We'll see. The Olympic is not. Horizon is also a dilithium. Or no, this is all going to show. What if I just show tiers?
Yeah.
No.
Now I just need to figure out which captain has my shotgun.
Anyway. So that's a bunch of. There may be other things, is what I was trying to allude to before we sidetracked into looking at the Olympic and Horizon, and yeah. There what I'm not fully sure. Let me. I do want to pull up. I don't know. Part of me really wants to pull up the tweet from Thomas that went out. Where because he put it, and I just want to give credit to the people that worked on it on the Olympic update. This in a reply he did to this. Pundus, let's see, put out a tweet about it. I know Pundus was one of the people. I was trying to get the other person. Tobias Richter. Tobias Richter and Pundus did a lot of the work for the Lamarr. That's what they were working on. I thought he put something. I don't know. It's fine. I do like how Thomas likes to give the credit to the people that work on the remasters and the ships and such. So yeah, it's cool that they do that. And apparently people are nicknaming the Horizon the medical ball. It's fitting. I guess now that we're 46 minutes into the show,
we should probably get to our primary target.
Yeah. So about cloning marks. So step one.
What exactly do you mean by cloning marks?
Well, first, step one, you got to catch a mark. Step 2, you then take said mark to Camino. And then step 3, you can build your clone army of marks. Right? Right? No.
Oh, seems legit.
Wrong universe. Okay, so we're talking about fleet marks, rep marks, and how you get them. Now, first to clarify, there are hello there. So I guess I ran up and he ran right beside me. I do like the look that this person has put together. It reminds me of the aliens from the other space show.
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific there.
The one that we Seth MacFarlane and
Orville.
Orville, yeah. My brain just completely blanked. Kind of reminds me of the aliens in Orville.
Yes.
I don't know if that was their intention. If so, great job. If not, I still like the look. Anyway, marks. The way to get them. Well, first, like there's two different types of marks. First, we have the standard marks, and those are for reputations and fleet marks. You can always figure out how many marks you have by going into here. The assets will also show you all your reputation marks. So if you are trying to figure out quickly what marks you have the least of and what you like, if you're doing something to try to get marks and trying to balance out what you have, you can look here and the assets tab on the reputation. It will also tell you below how many fleet credits and fleet marks you have acquired. Apparently, I have over 1,000 fleet marks on this captain. Fleet marks are used for holdings and donating them. Normally, a lot of places get filled up on the fleet marks pretty quick. Rep marks.
Fleet marks, when you donate them, they convert to fleet credits, and fleet credits can be used to buy gear at the different fleet holdings.
Yeah, and fleet marks are used for gaining reputation. There's a daily. As you can see, I have a daily here. Rolling on this captain still. It takes 30 marks for a day, and then some expertise and energy credits to get your rep for that day. Yeah. And then there are projects that you can complete. There's even a hour. Is it an hourly? Hourly project that can get you some more rep and a little dilithium, but not as much rep as the daily. And then you obviously can make gear, which some of the best gear, as we've talked about in other shows, is from reputations, and you can make the gear using here. You have regular, like I'm looking in Delta, so the regular Delta marks. And then there is an elite variant that is for Delta is called an ancient power cell. You can also see that on the bottom left in the rep thing, you can see how many ancient power cells you have. And each one of these, except for New Romulus, New Kara, and that might be, those two don't have elite marks, so you don't need to worry about those. But the rest have an elite mark variant. But to just get marks, you can run patrols. The first time you run a patrol, every 20 hours will give you 30 marks. And then every subsequent patrol is 15 marks until the 20-hour reset happens from when you ran that first patrol. So it's not a lot of marks. Patrols are typically best only used for farming starship mastery and expertise for getting specialization points and stuff like that. Red alerts, when they are there's a red alert available, only give you 30 marks per run. Yes, when the event's going on, you can choose whatever mark pack you want, but you just get 30 marks no matter what you do. There are Endeavor boxes. I have one in my inventory. Just by doing the daily and like the various endeavors, you get a pack. You can even see these if you come in here, and you can see the packs. It will tell you it's a random chance on some of the stuff that you get in there, and a Mark's Choice pack is an option. The higher rarity of the Endeavor pack, it has a chance of getting you more marks. And same with like the other options that can come from them. So you don't always get the marks out of that, so don't 100% bet on it for that. But it is a way. It is also why something that you can do that I've done. I stopped opening the Endeavor boxes on the tune that got them, and I started putting them in my account bank. That way I can transfer them to a tune that might need dilithium and marks, because you can also get dilithium out of the Endeavor boxes, and then have that character open them and get the rewards on them, and it helps them get some marks sometimes and dilithium. Yeah, recruit reclaims is definitely a great way to get marks. Also, the various recruit rewards gives you marks. But the best way to get multiple marks is TFOs.
Steady stream, regular supply of marks.
And you can see in here, and you open up the task force operation, which is the three little triangles flying up right below the mini map that I have highlighted. Once you open it up, you can see here, it will say in the reward what marks are an option. Typically, always, fleet marks is one of the options, and then it's a rep. Some of them have two things, some of them only have one. The difficulty will decide on how many marks that you have available, because the higher the difficulty, the more rewards you get. So let's say normal difficulty as your I'm not going to give that one. Normal difficulty Battle of Binary Stars will give you 30 or we'll say 60 marks. I think 60 seems to be about the average of the discovery marks. Then you'll get like 90 on advanced, or potentially more, and then you would get like say 120 or more on elite. Now, there are some variables on TFOs. If you do bonus objectives, you will get bonus marks. So that is always a factor. You can also see, like, if you notice with all of these set in normal difficulty, you don't see any of them talking about elite or the elite marks. Now, there is one that does technically show up with the elite mark, but you notice it only has an elite difficulty available, which is the Battle Corfez. Now, if you bump it to advanced difficulty, come on, update everything. Oh, it doesn't bump everything. Oh, that's for here. If I jump this to advanced, then you can start seeing which ones will offer the elite marks. It's typically what's associated with that rep, like here, Omega marks will get you the Borg neural processors. It is a way to get the elite ones by doing advanced or higher difficulty. The drawback. So let's say you're farming a specific reputation, which you can even go down through here and filter. Like you can see, it lets you filter by the type of marks in here. I want gamma marks. And then you can click on that and it will show you, oh, there's only Swarm Advanced, like only Swarm here that gives you gamma marks. Now, if you want more gamma marks, unfortunately, that means you can't target it. Like you can only run it once every 30 minutes. The other way to do it would be you can run randoms. That is kind of the way you queue for a random, and then yes, you'll get a random TFO. It may not be like Swarm. It could be any of them. But when you get at the end, you will get a special reward choice box at the end here. And basically you'll get a box that will be a varying quality, depending upon the quality, depends on how many marks is in the package. If you mouse over the join random thing here, it tells you 70 to 350 marks of your choice, and then 700 to 3,500 to lithium. Or the reason there's such a variable is if you get just the common reward box from doing it, you'll only get about 70 marks out of it. But if you get the very rare, you'll get 350 marks you get to pick. And it will be any reputation it'll let you pick from with that reward box. So randoms is typically your best way outside of the next part of the topic. Is your best way to go through and farm marks for reputations. Another option is events. As I'm talking and talking and talking, not let Tabby talk. So if you join, if the event has TFOs associated with it, which almost all of them do, except for red alerts. If you run the TFO at the end of it, you get a random reward choice, like mark choice pack at the end, and you can pick any of the reps from there. The drawback here is the draw. Now, typically also during the event, the reward box at the end will grant more marks than what you would normally get from running it on the, on a regular basis. So it is a decent way to get regular marks. The drawback is all events are run on normal difficulty. You will not get any elite marks from it. So keep that in mind. If you need elite marks, you have to run advanced TFOs or higher in difficulty. And then I guess I already talked about.
If you need elite marks, you can convert regular marks to elite marks via a daily project.
Correct. And I kind of already went elite marks. I noticed I'm like, oh hey, what are elite marks? And like I said, all the reps except for New Romulus and Yukara Strike Force have an elite mark of some type. Like Discovery has the P Stella VR. Why did I pick this one to put into the show notes?
I don't know. Here. Why did you pick?
But yeah, it has the Spore Canister for Discovery, while Borg Neural Processor for Task Force Omega. And like I said, you can only get them from advanced or higher difficulties. They can proc from doing the daily rep. So the little box that you get from doing the daily reputation gain can proc an elite mark. And then there's also, you can exchange 100 of your regular marks for one of the elite marks. So that is a 20-hour cooldown. So you can only get that once every 20 hours. That is the drawback.
There's also the hourly project, which gives you an hourly box that could also proc it, but that is honestly a waste of marks.
Yeah.
And marks are valuable. You don't want to waste them.
In my opinion, if you're just wanting the regular marks, you can, the best and easiest way to do it is the events. When an event rolls up, because they already are, like during the event, the TFOs associated with it will give you more marks than what you would regularly do, and it's only normal difficulty. And we've all been talking about how we can get you, like we've been helping you all get geared up and ready to go, and basically being like advanced champions. So you can go into advanced and just kick butt, which means when events roll around and they're only normal difficulty, you can go in there and be a powerhouse. Kick everything's
go in
butt.
There with your decked out T5 ship and just steamroll everything.
Yeah. That's how. If anyone have questions on how to get marks, do we want to do the daily? I'm worried about doing the daily cat's tail.
It's fine.
Does Nemoy or anyone in chat want to join us for the
Um,
daily?
we did the daily a bit ago, so I would actually like to do it on my free account.
Sure.
Well,
Oh. Do. Phenomena. Sorry. Actually, no, I'm not. My brain.
what?
That's how my brain rolls. Just randomly
What?
phenomena. Do
Do,
do do
do,
do
do,
do.
do, do. Phenomena. Do, 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 do.
As I'm like looking, what does this? Do I need? Should I be
All
using
right.
something different for this?
I am ready when you are.
Friends. Friends stay. Team invite. Don't click that remove friend button. It doesn't even ask you if you're sure.
Oh my god.
Are
Cryptic,
you sure?
why?
Which is why I get paranoid about the whole button that they have in the if you look in the roster, leave fleet. That button has paranoid me since day one. Because as many things don't give up. Yeah. Oh, wee woo. Wow, that was
Wee-woo.
fast. But
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
we have talked about in the past on how to find all of the cats. And I might be able to show you where they are, depending upon how good or bad these people, well, how quick they are. Some people are super fast and don't care about finding all the cats. The cats, finding them is essentially one of the optionals. And if you find them all, and same with lighting all the candles, if you light all the candles, those are the two bonus things and will get you additional marks. Like, hey, there's the first cat. And yes, if people light a candle fast enough, you can actually extinguish it, unlight it. Is what I almost said.
Well, I mean, it still works.
As we keep trying to light the same candle at the same time.
Oh, I ain't touching the candles.
Okay, got the cat, got the candles. So if you don't remember, if they don't get the skeletons into the light, they're immune to all the crap.
Bring them into the light.
But yeah, light candles, kill
You know, take
skeletons.
candle.
That is a big theme in WoW too. Right now, there's all kinds of candle trinkets, candle hats.
Candles and lanterns and
I'm gonna have to get this guy the suck box. So what people? Okay, if you're asking the question, what is the suck box? there is a kit module that is in Discovery Rep. Let me pull it up
The
fast.
gravity containment unit.
Yes. It's become nicknamed the suck box because the graphic for it kind of looks like a box with a handle on the back end and has the lines coming out the front, like where it's sucking into the box.
If you remember the episode where Tilly uses that handheld thing to pull the the piece of the meteor, that's the thing.
What's the delay? Oh,
Also, there's the it's the also, isn't it the thing where Stamets pulls the stuff out of Tilly?
Probably. I have to go rewatch stuff. Hey, don't fight them in the dark. Sometimes, if you have, I don't have this. Do I have the gravity containment? Now I'm questioning. I do not have it. All right, looks like I'm going to queue that up as a project because I'm already tired of this.
And also turn on threatening stance. Or threatening posture.
Okay, let's I'm trying to push him around. He's up against the wall though. Trying to get behind him.
All right, he's targeting me.
No, stop knocking him backward.
Oh my god, y'all.
And this... Can I drop threat? Can I get out of combat? It should be done here in a second. No, 45 seconds. Gosh, I hope this is still not going on in 45 seconds. Oh, gosh. Good.
Oh my god.
So this is why having things that can pull the skeletons into the light is a good thing. Otherwise, you're going to stand there for 2 minutes trying to figure out how to get them into the light.
And as an engineer, if you have Anchor of Grethor and you can hit one that's in the light with Anchor of Grethor, that's going to be Oh, Nimue, it's one of your projects under Discovery Reputation.
Yeah. So Discovery Rep right here on my screen. Gravity containment unit. Looks like this little icon here. I don't know how well you can see that. And then it is 125 marks, so it's not super expensive. Only 1,500 dilithium and 10,000 energy credits. So I can click complete. I now have it on this captain. I can drop threat, which I don't know that it's going to matter once this.
And just like that, we're done with the skeletons, and so.
Yeah. Now, this is one of the not so obvious. Oh boy, did they make this darker? I feel like it's
Yes.
darker this year than it was last year. It's ooh so spooky. I should stop using that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this time of the year, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah. Did they change this too? Oh, nope. There we go.
Okay, which one am I in?
I think I'm in the library.
I'm by myself.
Oh, you're the cauldron?
Yep, I'm the. What do I do in the cauldron again?
It'll tell you to go get something from a
Phoenix
shelf.
feather.
Go find the IDIC cookbook.
Oh, where is it?
Go on the shelf beside.
Nope, that's the Eye of Newt. Where the hell is the nightshade? Oh, there's stuff down here too.
Go find live long and prosper. If it doesn't come from the Punic region of Italy, it's not a pun. It's sparkling wordplay. Well done. The way is now open to you.
The way is now open to us. There is no hidden kitty cat in the library. There is one in the cauldron one. And there's one in the spider one. The spider room one is across the way, opposite from where where you come in. Here, I will go there. It should be, yep, right there. And they didn't find it, so I got us that one. How you doing in there, Tabby?
Just finished.
Did you find the kitty cat?
No, I didn't.
So in the cauldron area, if I remember correctly. Is the darkness is throwing me off. So before you even get to the cauldron room, if you come down the stairs and take a left instead of a right, it's right there.
Ah, yep, I missed it.
I got it. It's fine. There's two in the coven room, and it is one on each side on the upper area. I'm running. So there's one. So I'm ignoring this as I run over to the other side to get the other cat. Okay, there's the other cat. You can say don't send me back now, but yeah. Oh, and thank you, Tabby, for the resub.
You're welcome.
There is one cat in this final area. You need to know where these levers are. It looks like they put the markers up constantly this time. It's interesting they're making tweaks to this. And again, didn't tell us anything, though. I don't whatever.
It's fine.
I guess I'm wishing for more transparency.
And we're getting less.
I mean, we lost the 10 forwards. I don't know that I see that coming back. So essentially, you'll get marked, or well, one of your allies, you or will get phase shifted, and then you have to run to one of the levers that are technically, for me, hidden in the rock. Once you're phase shifted, you can see them, and you can flip the levers. And that's that. And you defeat the Daphidian Lord.
Lord, yeah. Lord.
And like I said, if you need to know what marks you need the most of, just go in here and like, oh, hey, I could use some discovery marks. And this will give us a random package. And I got 135, so that's a pretty good mark day. Or TFO. Why do I feel like the next week thing we've already done? Who put I'm looking at our show notes and I'm like, I'm gonna guess we were planning on this episode at one time to fill in at another spot, because I don't think next week we're doing the best combat pets.
Yeah, like this is like we've had this episode kind of in the wings for a while.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll say this. I'm a bit surprised we got the Fall of the Old Ones event this week. Normally they do a filler between events, and they didn't give us a week of filler, and so I kind of thought we were going to have like a Red Alert event for a week. But no, they just threw out Fall of the Old. I'm not complaining. I just wasn't exactly expecting this one today.
Well, I mean,
and we've covered it for 3 years.
If they're going to be doing a 2-week event and they don't really want it to run past Halloween, then they kind of had to start it.
Yeah. Anyone have questions on either Fall of the Old Ones or how to get marks? I hear there's certain bait that you could put out to lure in a mark. I hear marks really like things like Reese's cups.
Ooh, Reese's cups.
And Butterfingers. I hear those are also favored. String cheese is another good one. Let me tell you things I like. I would say my wife, but that only works for one mark, possibly. Otherwise, I'll have to fight the others. Anyway, I don't know what we'll do next week. Let's see, because that'll be the 24th. That'll be the closest to Halloween, won't it?
It will.
Oh, no, it won't be.
Will be our Halloween episode.
Yeah, well, we have the Halloween episode, which we were talking about doing Hearts and Minds. Though I believe, let me double check this.
We're also planning on doing the playthrough of Spectres.
So maybe we'll do Hearts and Minds next week?
No, because Hearts and Minds is only available on specific days.
I thought it went live with the...
Well, according to the wiki, it's only available on Friday the 13th and October 31st.
Huh. I thought that around Halloween it was active longer, but I am definitely not seeing it in here. So, but Spectres is in here. Maybe
we
next
do-
week we'll do Spectres, and then we'll do Heart. If we don't finish it, we can finish it up on Halloween and do Hearts and Mind.
Yeah, because Spectres is kind of long. We might do a 2-week Halloween extravaganza where we do Spectres next week, and then on Halloween we finish up Spectres and do Hearts and Minds.
I don't. Let me do a quick. Let me see if it has a minimum level on the wiki. This is saying 50. Well, this is talking like at level 50, how much experience points you get. Minimum rank 11 plus. There is a question mark there though, so that could be different now. I would at least try to get to a level 11 if you're wanting to tag along with us. We will definitely take people with us. So yeah, and same with doing Spectres. If you want to join us for Spectres to tag along, feel free to. I would also probably recommend getting to above level 10, because a lot of these missions seem to have a level 10 bias, which essentially is they assume you'll get out of the tutorial roughly at a level 10, which is why I think that they put that as the limit. I don't know that it says in game, but yeah. But I think that's it for the week. You have anything to add, Tabby, since I took over and just went on and on?
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, we're used to Nikitas doing it instead of me, so.
Yeah, no, it's really fine. It's okay. No, all y'all be good. Have fun, be safe, and don't set yourselves on fire.
Around, we will raid some. Who's as I'm now. Anyway, stick around. We'll figure out whether we're raiding someone or just saying goodnight.
Don't go anywhere.
Live long and prosper, everybody. And computer end program.